Yo, what's up, social media users? Welcome to the Yapping Hours, where the mouths move for your enjoyment. Now, my name is Rainbow Fur, and on your left is...
Me, Crimsonite 97.
You know, Crim's look left and right and shit.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is my cue, this is my cue. Yeah, you already know who it is. I'm Crimsonite 97. I'm your fellow artist. You know, if you need me to draw you something, go ahead and DM me.
Alright, and on my right is...
Terrellion, and get off Twitter.
Okay. Make sure if you enjoy our yapping, like, comment, and subscribe so you will not miss another episode. Now, the first thing on the agenda, Dr. Disrespect. This was like a more recent thing that happened. Basically, the Dr. Disrespect, his name is Herschel Guy Bame, if I'm saying that right. He was banned 4 years ago. You know, we heard radio silence, nothing happened. But now we finally have the reason as to why he was banned. And allegedly, just to cover my base, allegedly,
He's a capital P.
Yeah, just say it from the back. Capital P.
That's all you had to say. The moment someone's a capital P, just cancel them. No questions asked.
Well, hold on. Hold the cancel buttons for later, man. Hold off on it real quick. 'Cause this is alleged, alright? Allegedly, he was outed by two former employees of Twitch. One of them being from the trust and safety, and the other one was like about sexual harassment. But allegedly, he used the Twitch feature that's Whispers to speak with minors and about trying to meet them on TwitchCon. And this was around at the point where they changed the sexual harassment policy in a way. Now with that being said, one of the actual people who outed him made an X post. It reads, he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could read in plain text, case closed, gang. And then of course Dr. Disrespect, obviously he had to respond, and he said, moving on with the picture being, I have resolved my legal dispute with Twitch, no parties admit to any wrongdoing, and he signed with DD. And that is the story there.
So, Dr. Disrespect basically paid the people off. That's what happened.
I mean, he got paid. He got his payout from Twitch. Like, he got the paycheck already from his contract. So I don't think that's really the case.
No, I'm saying he paid off the child.
Allegedly.
I know, I'm kidding. Look, is there any evidence of this? Like, like legitimate evidence?
Basically, it's hush money?
Yeah, I was saying hush money.
Well, here's the thing. No one has shown shit. The only thing
okay, so then, yeah, who cares?
Was that picture.
Right, yeah, they're just trying to slander him. They're just trying to slander his name.
I was gonna say, like, if there's nothing, then it's basically a he said, she said type shit. And on top of that, like, I'm not protecting capital P's or anything, but you know, you're innocent until proven guilty, so.
But that's everything in general. I don't know why people just jump on shit. That's so stupid.
You know what? I man, this is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Uh-oh.
I don't believe that everybody that gets caught doing something bad is a capital P.
Explain.
Wait, you said that like anybody's gonna be against you. That's true.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Like, you have to look at today's world, like our society nowadays, right? Yeah. You got, and I'm not trying to get red pilled or anything like that, but you have a lot of women who are ignoring a lot of men, and there's a lot of lonely guys out there. They go on like anonymous apps or chatting apps, dating apps, whatever, and they end up getting tired of getting swiped right on? Is it correct? When they swipe left, that's no, right? Yeah, when they get swiped left on all the time, so then eventually they start just when people start messaging them and they get so lonely, they're just like, oh, screw it, I'll talk to anybody that gives me attention. I don't necessarily believe that there are a lot of guys that get caught that are like actually trying to do harm to a child or do sexual acts to a child. I just believe that they're bored, which, keep in mind, it's still wrong. It's still wrong. You shouldn't be talking to a child, a minor, right? I 100% agree with that. But they just get so bored to the point where like, you know, I'm just going to do it because nobody else is giving me attention. They're lonely. They're desperate, right? So they start talking to people that they shouldn't be talking to, and then everybody immediately throws out the label capital P on them. And I don't think that that's entirely right. And I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that a lot of these guys that get caught doing things like this are instantly P words. I just think that he made a stupid mistake, and eventually, you know, not eventually, but obviously, like, if they get caught in the act of, like, communicating with these people, these individuals, it's going to hit them hard, and they'll be like, I'm never doing it again, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't ever do it again. Although, I'm not saying everybody's okay and everybody's safe. I'm just saying there's got to be, like, a decent portion of these people that aren't legitimate capital P's. That's all I'm trying to say.
And even outside of that, too, it's like, some people, like, just say an age, and we're expected to just believe them, and then when it gets outed that, oh, wait, they were blank age, and it's like, oh, alright, here's the P word for you. Let me throw that label on your fucking forehead.
That shit gets so annoying, too, and then you, Rainbow, specifically, since we use the platform on Twitter, that word is tossed like it's nothing. Like, everybody says, oh, capital P, capital E, oh, you talked to this minor, capital P, and it's like, dude, stop using that word, or in cases where it shouldn't be using it. It's getting annoying. And like every time I see like a capital P situation on Twitter, it's like, is it actually a capital P situation, or are you guys just using the word just to use the word? Because
it's the same thing with like stalker, I think, right? Like when a guy approaches a girl to say she looks beautiful and ask her on a date, the girl's gonna immediately say, ew, stalker, because she doesn't like the way the guy looks. But if the dude was a rich billionaire with, you know, a fancy car and a good looking suit, and, you know, he's well put together, good hygiene, she's gonna instantly like say, oh, and you want to touch my boobies? Like, you know, she's gonna instantly give it away to the guy without any hesitation. But if it's a guy she doesn't like, he's a little weird, she's short, you know, wearing shorts or whatever, she's gonna just say, ew, stalker. It's the same. I kind of look at them the same way. Like, you're just instantly throwing the label at the person.
That's where it's always like the women. Okay, I'm not. Hold on, give me a sec. But hold on, audience, give me a sec. Go in. It's not just a woman thing. It is like okay, it is a woman thing, but it's like, gays, can we like have that situation? No, I'm joking. But no, like,
what a transition there. I like this
transition.
Are you trying to split? I don't know. I feel like
it's always women, and like, here's the thing, right? I know everyone's always gonna be like, oh my god, you talk about women, how dare you? But it's like, women always have like a perceived thing in their mind of like higher superiority. So when it gets cut down a little bit, right, then they go off the rails, whether shit's believable or not. And then we have people who white knight, who like, oh, gotta believe her, it's a woman in this day and age where women don't have much of anything to themselves. Hey, guess what? Okay, we believe her. And it's just, it's so annoying. That's why even like when evidence is shown, I don't want to see one piece. I want to see the whole thing. I want to see like 5 different years. So, oh my fucking gosh, shut the fuck up. I want to see like if there's like 5 pieces of evidence, I want to see all 5 without the inspect, whatever it's called, inspect ratio thing. Yeah, I want to see it all.
Do you think that women that lie about grape, if you guys obviously know what I mean, grape allegations, do you think that they should be given the rope?
Yes.
Okay, wait, chill.
I said that just to see who would say yes.
Chill.
I don't think it's, I don't know, hold on. I just wanted to see who would say yes. I don't think they should. I just wanted to see Grim would say yes. Grim.
Women be getting away with a lot of bullshit, and on top of that, you guys be getting away with people's lives are thrown away into prison because you acted off an assumption. And going back to the P thing, like, it's a whole, I don't know, I'm gonna try to say it in a way that makes sense, but you guys assume something and then you say something about it, and because you're a woman, everybody believes you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I get what you mean.
Or a
I
better
think the
way to say
punishment
it,
for
like,
assumption, there should be a punishment for
it's an eye
assumption.
for an
yeah,
eye.
like for example,
Just give them jail time, but double.
that whole stupid ass R-worded bear situation. Like every girl that chooses the bear is because it's all an assumption that the man
Oh,
is gonna
God.
be evil. And we're not gonna get into the topic, of course, but it's like all I'm saying is a lot of things women specifically do is act off assumption. Now I'm not saying it's only women; everybody does it. So it sucks where people who are not capital P's are getting punished because people assumed that they were a capital P with no evidence.
Yeah, and like I said, when the evidence come out that that's the opposite, the person who alleged to it should get double what the other guy's punishment is.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. So people gotta stop acting off assumptions because you really ruin people's lives because you assume something for your past trauma.
Yeah, so hand them the rope, Grim.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll tie that shit up myself. I want to see you get punished.
Yeah, yeah. The Boy Scouts will show you exactly how to do it. Like, what the fuck?
Next topic.
Yeah. Alright, no, I was going to. The next topic is also going to be a long discussion on why we hate the MCU. Because a Blade that Marvel's going to make, which I was actually remotely excited for because I do love, the comic Blade, loses yet another director by the name of Jan Demange, who he departed after Bassam Tark. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. In September 2022. So there's been 6 directors they've gone through, and they don't have an ounce of film until a script is actually made. And the main actor for Blade walked away because of some bad blood. They didn't really say much of anything, with his attorney even saying that it was made, and to quote, that deal was made in 2019 and they still haven't shot it, which is pretty much the craziest thing in my professional experience. And once again, the MCU and Disney especially dropped the ball yet the fuck again. God damn it.
There's nothing new there, in all honesty. Disney has screwed over Star Wars and Marvel, like as a whole. But there will always be fans that will continue to watch anything new that comes out from it. So it's mostly, I like to just direct all of my hate is directed towards the people, not really like Disney, I think, because it's like, why do you guys still watch and support this? Like, for example, I know this is kind of like getting off topic here, but Velma, right? Like, there shouldn't have been a season 2 of Velma.
Oh God.
And the only reason that the season 2 exists is because the fans kept hate watching it.
Yeah.
And I completely disagree with hate watching. So if you guys want for Marvel and Star Wars films to get better, you have to stop supporting it, let it die, and give it like another 10 or so years and it'll come back stronger. You know what I mean? Like, they'll eventually realize and learn from their mistakes, like, okay, people don't want to watch this nonsense. They're tired of watching this shit. We need to do better.
Exactly. You hate watchers, not related to the Marvel, and also I don't have too much of an opinion on the Marvel topic simply because I've been hating Marvel for a while, so I might get biased. But like, the whole hate watching shit is so stupid, dude. Like,
yeah, I've never understood it.
Like, be like me. Like, I hate Bayonetta. I hate Danganronpa. And guess what? I don't play it. I don't watch it. I was like, oh, you guys are so dumb. So like if I hate it, I genuinely won't support it. And then you guys are so fucking dumb. Velma's so stupid. Hate watches, gets a season 2. Huh, why are we getting a season 2 of what? Like, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Leave it to the reviewers to watch for you. Trust.
Exactly. Just let the reviewers watch it and move on with your lives.
Yeah.
But Krim, I want to jump to something here.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you don't like Marvel, right?
Yeah.
You don't like DC either, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I would say like I just don't know too much about DC, but when it comes to Marvel, I feel like a lot of it has become the same thing, and I just don't like it. Like, for example, like
the MCU.
Yeah, MCU. It's not even Marvel. MCU. Yeah, there you go. That's what I meant to say. Like, the movies aren't good anymore. It's all the same thing. One thing I hate is every hero has to be comedic. I feel like every time I see a movie and people hype it up, and then when I see it myself, it's like, dude, it wasn't really that hype. It was just a bunch of cameos, and because there are cameos, that's why you guys like it. For example, I thought No Way Home was mid as fuck, but everybody's saying it's one of the greatest Spider-Man movies of all time. But the only reason why
it's nostalgia.
I guess nostalgia, but yeah, I guess it is nostalgia.
And
right?
the fact
it's
that they
because
got
people want to see the characters on the big screen. They want to see their favorite characters.
So they got all the villains, and then they got the recent Spider-Mans, and it's like, dude, you guys only like it because of all these cameos, and it's like the whole time they were just talking. The action was like 20 minutes or less. And it's like when I see Marvel, I want to see something action-packed, but I didn't get that out of No Way Home.
Not all movies and shows need to be that way, but
and it's like
I heavily disagree with you.
Yeah,
that has been one of my biggest complaints with
no, especially especially when you're a kid. You when you're a child, you're like, oh man, I can't wait to see Spider-Man talk it out with his aunt for 50 minutes.
Yeah, well, Aunt May.
But that's like, part of his character.
No, I just want to see Spider-Man go like, web swing.
Wait, but we've had this discussion before, right? Remember I was talking to you how, like, I dislike how so many Marvel movies are just a lot of dialogue, people talking, and, you know, the action just isn't that good. And a lot of the action sequences, they're done poorly. The choreography for them is not good. It's just a lot of cuts. Like they punch and they cut, and then they cut to the next person getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Right? And then it cuts, and then the next person throws a punch, and they cut, and they show the person getting punched by that first cut. Like it's just too much cut. Like why don't you guys? You're paying these people thousands of dollars, right? Why aren't they going through the whole choreography process to make these fights look epic and awesome? You already got them in these cool suits. Make them do the cool shit too. Make them do the cool action moves as well. And that's what I dislike. I really dislike a lot of the action scenes in Marvel movies. The action just isn't there.
Yeah,
it's just about you have a.
So basically, with Marvel, more of it's dialogue, and then half-assed action. That's my problem. That's why I don't like.
And then a big
anymore.
CGI effect, right? Like if you got a big character that can shoot lasers or whatever, they'll fly in the sky with CGI, shoot lasers, blow up a building. It's like whoa, ooh, ah, you know. But then when I want to see these characters go head to head. One of the best action sequences in all of the Marvel movies, I think, is Iron Man, Captain America. I think it was Civil War. Iron Man, Captain America, and Bucky.
It was Iron Man versus Captain America, Winter Soldier. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that was such a well choreographed fight scene where
it definitely was.
You got the Winter Soldier like getting the getting the shields right, and he hits Iron Man with it, and then he throws it back. And then, you know, Captain America uses the shield, hits Iron Man. Like, it was just a cool, like, 2v1, non-sexual, but, 2v1 fight scene. It was awesome.
I saw the video commentary. Obviously, I watched the movie, but I saw a video commentary, like, of it slowing down and shit. Bro, some of those shits were, like, where he threw the shield to kick down his leg, and he tried to shoot a laser, but then, you know, I was like, bro. And then when they did the Civil War shot, where it's, like, Captain America blocked with the shield, and while Iron Man was shooting lasers, that's straight up from the comics. Oh my god, actual peak, dude.
Yeah. That's another thing I dislike too. They'll show you something. They'll tease the audience and show something from the comics, and everybody's, oh my god, they're going comic accurate this time. This is awesome. And you watch the movie, and that one comic accurate scene is like 20 seconds, and then the rest of the movie is just woke nonsense and just dialogue and characters, you know, in the suits staring at each other like, hey, I'm Thor. I gotta crack 10 jokes real quick, and then we're gonna cut to the next scene.
I feel like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like if you guys remember, like the very first Iron Man, when Iron Man first came out, everybody loved Iron Man because he was that sick. He was that sick ass superhero where it's like, oh, I can do all this shit, but I'll be funny at the same time, and
he's rich
about it. And then
he's rich, smart, and then also funny.
And then all superheroes all of a sudden want to be Iron Man, cracking jokes. Like, I don't know, just a random example. I swear, like Captain America will throw a shield, hit somebody in the head, and be like, huh, yeah, I just did that. Like, yo,
Okay,
shut up.
the issue, right, is Iron Man was so successful, and Robert Downey Jr. was such a great actor, right? And he did a comeback. I don't know if anyone's ever seen his, like, who he was before. Like, before, he was, like, a bum. I don't think he was, like, going bankrupt and all that. But Iron Man, he, like, turned it up. But the issue is they're like, that worked. Why don't we do it again? And then it worked again.
Yeah.
Why don't we keep doing it?
That's all they do.
And yeah, it sucks because, like, there's some characters who just straight up just not be comedic. Like, Black Widow, I do not give her any stupid voice lines, bro. Like, there's sometimes where you could go, oh, there's some family banter between her and, like, Hawkeye. But, like...
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Characters can have funny moments, but their whole shtick shouldn't be just cracking one-liners every scene. You know, I get it. But that's what Marvel has realized, as you said, works, so they're sticking with it.
Yeah.
It's not going to change until people stop watching the movies. Even if Blade came out, Blade would probably be just as funny as Iron Man, you know? Even though his whole thing is that he's supposed to be a stoic, doesn't speak, you know, badass, right? And then I guarantee he would have been funny as well. Like, he probably would have smiled at some point.
Yeah. Shout out to Wesley Snipes, bro.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Wesley Snipes. Peak Blade.
Like, dude.
Also, wait, Deadpool gets an exception
because
Deadpool is supposed to be funny. So, like, Iron Man and Deadpool are the only ones who should be cracking jokes and shit.
Right, because that's part of their character.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Oh, maybe Spider-Man, too. Maybe Spider-Man.
Okay. Hot take. Fuck COVID. The MCU hard fell off with after Thanos, after Endgame.
Yeah, no, I wanted to bring that up earlier. After Endgame, that's when it went real downhill.
Wait, you
said that was a hot take?
That's not.
Yeah, because some people would be like, "Oh, well, if they had enough time and all this stuff with COVID, it would have been better." They hard fell off after Thanos. Even if COVID wasn't a thing, they hard fell off.
That Rainbow, that's not a hot take. This is a hot take. I think it was bad even before that.
Oh, okay. Wait, when do you think it was bad? What was the time frame? Last one?
I think it was bad after Civil War, right? Because that's when I started to really analyze the movies. I started to look at them from a different lens. The lens that Krim was looking at it too. And he was analyzing the fight scenes and stuff. I don't know if he was analyzing. I was analyzing the fight scenes. I don't know if Krim was. But I love a good choreographed fight. Like, my dad raised me on Kung Fu movies. So that's my shit right there. And I love Kung Fu movies. So now I kind of judge everything. Right. I base it around, like, okay, does it have good fight scenes like a Kung Fu movie? Now, I know that's bad to say because you're just, that's a bad comparison, right? You're comparing Kung Fu with Marvel. But, no. Bro, the Kung Fu movies didn't even really have crazy budgets. You know, it's just people that are dedicated to the craft and doing decent choreography, right? So and you got Marvel movies, okay? Disney, all this money, all these actors and stuff like that, and they couldn't give them proper choreography for good fights. And it was just cuts all over the place. It's hard to watch. Like, if you blink, you miss something. That's how much they're cutting.
No, okay, that's fair. There's only a few movies, especially nowadays, that literally just have straight up just one take. I think, they even mentioned it before. I haven't watched a video. Daredevil? Remember Daredevil in the hallway scene?
Mm-hmm. The Daredevil hallway scene was really good. That was really good. Daredevil was peak Marvel shows for sure. And Punisher. Punisher was good as well.
I was going to say, like, I don't think Kung Fu is a bad comparison to Marvel, because in short, what I was gonna say is, like, if you go in watching a Kung Fu movie or some sort of fight movie, you expect to see Kung Fu and fights. So the same thing goes for MCU. Like, when I go there, I want to see some action, not one-liners and then 10-minute fight scenes and that's it. Like,
I'm gonna interrupt you real quick here, Rambo, because and you too, Crib, because we're kind of going in circles. There was actually something completely different I wanted to address here, because I said, wait, Crib, you said you don't like Marvel, right?
Yeah.
And then you said no. Wait, what did you say about DC? You say you like it or you don't like it?
DC I'm just not too familiar with.
Okay. But you don't, it's not a matter of, like, not liking it or liking it?
Nah.
Okay, well, I was going to start shitting on you about playing Harley Quinn.
I knew that's what you're gonna say.
I knew you knew.
I
knew.
I don't know too much about the DC universe, but I'm like the #1 Harley Quinn fan. That's the only character I know about.
Read all the comics now.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
Yeah, you gotta at least read the comics, right? Because
Yeah,
I don't
she's a
know, maybe
doctor.
I'm weird like that. You guys know how I am, but the audience doesn't. But basically, I'm very.
You know what? Crim,
Get off
there's
my
a lot
dick.
of-
Let
Hold
me
on,
play
Crim,
Harley
Crim.
Quinn in
Hold
Multiversus.
on,
I play her
Crim,
because I like her
Crim,
from the
Crim,
comics. It has
wait.
nothing to do with the Clussy.
Hold on. Okay, it does have everything to do with the closest. But okay, listen. I got you, Crim. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Rainbow's got my back.
There's some good like Harley Quinn comics that I've watched and I even read. You want to know who it was? We talked about him on the last podcast. Go to that channel and like just find like the ones that are Harley Quinn, and I promise you'll find some good shit, and then you'll be good. Because you got to go over like the SA with her and Joker and shit.
Who did
That's
you
like one of
talk
her
about?
things.
Well,
He's
you can-
referring to comic historian, who's passed. Rest in peace.
Oh.
Yeah, rest in peace, my dude. But
Look,
yeah,
look,
like,
look. Okay, let me get back to what I was trying to say here. Okay, all I was gonna say is I don't like it when people play characters in games or have like memorabilia of certain characters and stuff like that, but they know nothing about that particular character. Like, can we all agree on this real quick, right?
Yeah.
Let's all get a basis here. When women walk around with, I know we always say women. Watching, who cares? Y'all laughing about it now. So, okay,
Go on,
how
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. So you know how women will have like a Pikachu backpack, right? I'm walking around with a Pikachu backpack, and then a guy will go up like, "Oh my God, Pikachu! You like Pokemon?" And the girl's like, "Yeah, I love Pokemon. Oh my God!" And the guy's like, "Oh, what's your favorite Pokemon?" And the girl's like, Pikachu, like or she'll like jack up the name of like Charizard or something. I don't know. She'll say Zarding. Yeah, she'll say Zarding, and she doesn't even realize it's like a sex position or something. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. We can all agree that shit is annoying. It's annoying when women walk around with certain things that we as guys like, and then they pretend to like it because it's cute and it just makes them more attractive as women to have things that guys like on them type of deal. It's annoying, right? And it annoys. Right. It annoys me to see people who play games and they have like a Harley Quinn poster on their locker, to my left, right? And then
my artwork. Get to the point.
I find it annoying. I just find it annoying. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, you have to know about the things that you're using or that you have.
Let's take a video game like, I don't know, Super Smash Brothers. I'm pretty sure like half these motherfuckers did not play Fire Emblem and Earthbound, and they're playing Ness and fucking
A lot
Roy.
of people didn't know. Hold on. A lot of people didn't know anything about Fire Emblem and Melee, and then because of like them playing Marth and playing Melee, they ended up. Well, I can't say Melee people, but we're not going to get into that. But they ended up going and playing Fire Emblem, and then Fire Emblem started to blossom a lot more.
But not
Okay,
everyone's
what about a
that,
game
though.
like what about a game like Earthbound where it's more harder to access? More harder is not also the way you should be saying it.
Yeah.
Not everyone's like that though, but even outside of that, I think it's kind of different for guys.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like,
don't want to
let's
be
just-
like the gender war shit. But here's the thing with guys, generally, especially when we were in high school, they were more nerdy. There's like not a single motherfucker right now that's a nerd who was pretty much like the jock of their school. The only people who are jocks that are nerds are fakers. Fuck y'all. Right?
And there could be people like Rainbow too. Like Rainbow be playing characters because he knows them off a meme. He doesn't know the shit.
But hold on, I think that's an issue too. I'm not saying Rainbow is not a part of the problem. Like, it annoys me universally. Like, when people have things, right? Like, if they got a doll or they're playing a character, and you're like, oh, you're playing that character? Have you seen this episode? Or, like, did you play this game for that character? And they're just like, huh? Oh no, I just play the character because they're good or because I'm a Coomer, right? And it's like, what the fuck? And by the way, I just called you a Coomer Crim, so you know.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyways, I was gonna say like, I've been playing a bunch of multiverses as of late. Most of my opponents are like Black Adam, and I was telling one of my allies, hey, most people don't even play Black Adam because they like Black Adam. They're just fucking tier whores. Are you gonna hate them like you hate me playing Harley Quinn? Like you don't hear people going around the street oh, my favorite villain is Black Adam. No one's favorite villain is Black Adam. They're playing Black Adam because
it's probably because of The Rock, but mainly because the character is actually top tier.
Yeah,
I agree with you. And I dislike them too. My listen. You think that I don't like these people just because I always call you out? No, I hate them all. Not necessarily. It's a strong word. I hate them all. We'll just put it that way.
Okay, uses from Courage.
Okay. Because you called me a Coomer. For those in the audience who don't know what Coomer is, go to urbandictionary.com. In Mortal Kombat 1, I played Omni-Man, and I never seen Invincible. Do you hate me for that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Did you think I was gonna say no? Like I did say this is a universal thing. Like when I was playing Multiversus, right? And then they announced the Gremlins characters. I've never seen the Gremlins movies. So you know what I did? I actually watched all the Gremlins movies, and I was like, cool. Now I can play the character.
Okay, but
that is what I did.
I did that too. You know, what is it?
Yes, I unlocked the characters.
I did that too. Like I played Morty. And then I was like, what the fuck? Why am I playing Morty if I've never seen Rick and Morty? And I literally saw the entirety of Rick and Morty, and now I
that's good.
Morty.
I like that. But you play Harley, and you've yet to do anything Harley related.
What am I supposed to do that's Harley related?
Go watch, go read a comic, go watch the shows, like go watch the movies.
Yeah, there's
an actual Harley Quinn show. Well,
okay,
HBO,
if I watch that, can I play Harley Quinn without you being on my dick?
Yes. If you literally do anything that involves Harley Quinn, I'll be like, okay, you've earned the right to play Harley Quinn.
Okay, I'm watching that show.
Get the pat on the fucking shoulder. Good job.
It's like giving someone the impasse. Like I'll give you the Harley Quinn pass.
Okay, Terrellion. How about Grand Blue Fantasy Versus? That's based off a mobile game in Japan. Did you play that? Why are you playing Grand Blue?
Hold on. Mobile games is very different, right? It's a game. God. Hold on, no. Let me.
As long as I excuse myself.
Shut up. It is different because Grand Blue is a game. Okay, Grand Blue is a video game. That's like saying, let me think of another game. That's like saying, you're playing MK11, but you didn't play MK1. That's the equivalent. Like it's a game. That we're talking about Harley Quinn, who comes from comic books, okay? You at least, in my opinion, have to read the comics
Grand Blue
or
has
watch the movies.
Grand Blue has a whole has a whole lore. Shut up. It has a whole lore into it. I just mixed the words "whole" and "lore" together. So.
And the game also has a story mode. The video game has a story mode.
Did you do the story mode?
I did do the story mode.
No,
I
played
Global Rainbow.
What's
I played with Jetman. I played Grand Blue story mode with Jetman. Don't start with me, bro. Don't start. You know who you're talking to. I watched Gremlins 1 and 2 so I could play Stripe. Do not start with me.
Okay, did you play Fire Emblem to play Roy?
I did play Fire Emblem. I have it for DS. I don't have to play all the Fire Emblems.
Did that one have Roy? Did that one have Roy?
No, it didn't. But you're missing the point. I'm saying you don't have to play every single game. You just have to understand through one game.
Okay.
Understand
this is my final.
Play one of them.
This is my final attempt. Did your ass play Wii Sports?
Yes, I owned a Wii and a Wii U.
Okay, but did you actually play Wii Sports?
So you saying I couldn't play me?
Yeah, because
everybody can make a me. Everybody can make a me.
Okay, but they came from fucking Wii Sports. And I know your ass didn't play.
And I have Wii Sports. I did have Wii Sports.
What was your favorite sport? What was your favorite sport?
I like boxing, and what was the other one that was really good? Bowling was fun too.
Dude thinks he's
bowling was good. I like bowling.
Okay.
So then
one day I'm gonna catch you with something, Terrellion. One day I'm gonna catch you with something.
I'll get you soon. Okay,
yeah.
2 things. First of all, one, if you're saying like you had to, as long as you see it and understand it, you're good. Why'd you watch both Gremlin movies? Were you just that invested?
I don't know why I did. I was just kind of, it's one of those things where you've watched so much of something, and then even if it's bad, you're just like, I'm already here. You know what I mean? Like it's like the One Piece fan base. You know what I mean? They're already at episode 1000. So if you've already watched episode 1000, you might as well watch episode 2000. You got halfway, fucking finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking climax. Yeah.
So, in
said,
short,
wait, hold on. Before we say the in short, because I know we got like a topic that we'll probably yap about for a good while. So then, because you were talking about the mobile game to game, and that's okay. So are you saying that anything that starts with gaming and ends with gaming, do you think that's the exception? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
Yeah. Like if it's a game and you play the game. Doesn't matter which game it was, for as long as you played a game.
Because
for example, if
did you ever play Joker in Smash, Terrellion?
Did I play Joker in? No. I hated Joker. That character was so annoying.
Damn it! All right, continue.
I lost. Oh, Fire Emblem, right? So. Like how Fire Emblem started as a game. That's a video game, right? But let's say Krim didn't play any of the games, and he had like a Marth action figure.
Oh wait, no,
I would be popping off on him. Like, bro, you can't own that action figure. You know nothing about Fire Emblem. You haven't earned the right to hold and pose your Marth figure.
Okay. What about like someone who uses skins in a video game? Like for example, when Street Fighter V, developed by Capcom. I used to play like the Lilith skin with Yuri.
Skins is a different story. That I don't really care about that. Like those are skins. Like the whole point is like the game itself. I'm not gonna get that crazy. With like, what? You're using a Dark Stalker's Chun-Li skin? What is wrong with you, bro? Like no, you just want to look at Chun-Li's sexy thighs. That's all.
Okay, you played Dimitri Ed. You didn't play Darkstalkers.
No, that's what I just said. I said it doesn't matter. I said you didn't just hear me say I don't care.
You notice the selective rule set, like how some people want selective inequality.
Bro, you have selective hearing right now. I just said it doesn't matter. Like skins doesn't apply.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like why? Oh, let a selective rule set all of a sudden.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. It's just like how certain groups of people want selective equality.
It's a skin in a game. Okay, it's a skin in a game. The main reason you're probably playing the game is because it's Street Fighter. You're not playing the game for a specific skin on a specific character. Like if you're doing that, you shouldn't be buying the game. I'll give you an example. It's like people buying Mortal Kombat just because Terminator's in it. And they're like, weird. That doesn't make any. Remember that? I don't want to bring up. That's like an inside reference. But there's people who will literally buy Mortal Kombat because there's guest characters in the game. And it's like, dude, why are you buying it for the guest characters? Buy it because you actually.
That just gets more eyes.
Yeah, it gets more eyes, but it's dumb because you're gonna suck at the game anyways, and you're gonna drop it after a week. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why Mortal Kombat is a good story mode. Or well, okay, good. It might be a strong word, but it's whatever. I'll say this, and we can look it up later because I don't want to. We've touched on this quite a bit, and there's one more topic we got to go through.
Yeah.
What if I told you, and I bet you, it's not confirmed. So in the comments, if you've ever seen it or read it, let me know. What if I told you Grand Blue might be a light novel?
What do you mean?
I know it has an anime.
Like, how manga's created, but it's from a light novel? Like how One Punch Man was a manga, but before that it was a shitty looking comic? Mm-hmm. Like, I think Grand Blue started off as a light novel. So you want to play Grand Blue? Read the novel now.
Thank you, Rainbow.
That's hold on.
I never want to see you on
Grand
Blue.
Maybe I am just like making like very specific rules for this shit, but light novels are things that not a lot of people read. You know what I mean? Like if it's a comic, that's a different story. But a light novel, like you got to be an absolute cave dweller with no life, living in darkness. To go read light novels. Like I'm not asking you to go that far into it,
I think webtoons are like kind of light novel-y, kind of.
Maybe I'm not too sure.
But here's the thing with like light novels, like Sword Art Online, like that started off as a light novel. I'm pretty sure.
And then it grew into something bigger that everybody now liked. So you don't have to go and read the light novel. Just the main thing for Grand Blue is the Grand Blue. Is it called Relink?
Yeah, it's
called
the
Relink,
one, yeah.
and then Grand
I have
Blue
that game.
Fantasy Versus, and then Grand Blue the mobile game. Like those are the big three. Right?
And Grand Blue.
Like
Don't forget that.
That's a part of the final edition. That mode sucks. When I mean that. But anyways, you have to at least touch those games, and then you've earned the right to buy yourself like that sheet girl with the huge titties. Like you can get that as like a doll for you to like splurge on all day.
Yeah, she kind of meh.
All right, let's move on to the last topic because I know we've gone. Unless anyone else has something to say about the current topic, I don't want to, like, just
This motherfucker
skip you.
Terrellion is just trying to expose me.
Yeah, I had to expose you on that one.
A little bit.
Like, let people be into the things they like. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about, Terrellion.
You have no reason to like it. You have no reason to like Harley Quinn.
Okay,
Yes, I do.
Hold
That shit got me
hold on.
acting a clown.
Oh, then what's the reason?
Wait. Hold on. We already went through that. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
No. This was something different. I'm asking why he likes Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
I didn't ask him this.
Okay,
She's a
Terrell,
cool
yeah,
villain.
floor.
She's a cool villain. She was in one of the villains in Batman Arkham Asylum, which I played.
Yeah,
You played Batman Arkham Asylum?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have someone quiz you on that.
Do I get
I'm
to
gonna have to have somebody. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna have someone
You
quiz
sound like the
on that.
nerd guy when like a female says, "Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
this face." Like, all right, open up your. It's a closed test.
This bro.
Open up your Pokedex. Like,
Yeah, this guy's acting like the comic book guy from The Simpsons.
It's a closed book test, multiple choice. Like what the fuck?
Okay, on to
We're
the
gonna have
next
somebody
topic.
quiz you on that because
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
On to the next topic.
Yeah. We'll get to this later.
Yeah.
Off podcast.
Rainbow.
Fair enough, but I'm still
Next topic.
glaring at
Go.
Crim right now.
The only thing you need to
Okay.
glare at is your own fucking business, Terrell. Rainbow. Let's go.
Sorry, excuse me. Look, I know we talked about, gaming in terms of like, I know we just mentioned Mortal Kombat, so it brings up the topic about esports in the Olympics. So apparently the IOC, which is International Olympic Committee, proposes that video games should be the Olympics so they could get a younger audience, so they get more eyes on the Olympics.
Wait, they want video games in the Olympics? Is what you're trying to say?
Right, and they said that they're going to ask for the approval next month in Paris at Summer Games, which was marked for July 23rd and 24th. So as of right now, we're unsure if that's the case, but if the news develops, I'll bring it up. And this said it would have a financial model separate from sharing revenues with the Summer and Winter Games, which, based on what I'm seeing, is like they're not going to group it into what they have now. It's going to be separate, and just to kind of see how it goes. So this is why I think esports is ruining gaming as a whole, because what the fuck?
How is it ruining gaming? Sounds more like it's ruining the Olympics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Olympics is doing it,
Oh
but
my
the thing
God.
is like people are trying to capitalize on esports, knowing nothing about the shit, and like because everyone wants to be the next fucking FaZe clan. Now every game has to be like esports and competitive and shit. Just look at fucking. Look
Yeah,
at
like
fucking Multiverse, dude.
I'm kind of against it because like Olympics is known for like all this athletic stuff going on.
Athleticism.
Yeah, and
it's
it's
all
like-
about having athleticism, and
Yeah.
now we're mixing people that have crazy high finger dexterity
Yeah.
with dudes that are like throwing spears and throwing big balls and
Exactly.
leaping over hurdles and shit. I
Ain't
don't know
saying
why
that
we're
'cause
like.
it's pride.
And now they're just gonna be like, oh, I work
I'm
out
in
my
awe.
fingers. Like, shut up. Like, Evo already got esports covered. Let them do their own thing. You guys focus on your own thing. We lost this.
we
It-
took the
it's-
L on this.
It should not be combined. They are not the same thing. It's just look, I love gaming too, but
Not that
and,
much.
and I can consider them both competitive, but they're both definitely not a sport.
Yeah.
They're competitive for
It's
different reasons.
esports.
Right. Yeah, it's fair enough. It's an e-sport, right? But it's not an Olympic sport. Like,
But they're
Yeah.
trying to make it that way.
and they shouldn't. They shouldn't be that way.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you kept up with Overwatch, especially back in the day, but there's the Overwatch League. I'm sure y'all know about that, right? There's no way you don't know about it. It was brought up several times when Overwatch is talking about.
Overwatch League? What is that?
Yeah, it's basically
like the competitive tournament.
I know what it is.
Scene
yeah,
of
yeah,
Overwatch.
Yeah. They had it at first where it was kind of like just teams and it was whatever. And even Riot's about this in the process of doing this and or has already done it. Is that all of a sudden it wasn't like, oh, the Slayers, right? It would be like the New York Slayers. So a city like the basketball game or a football game, cities are buying teams for esports to capitalize off video games, and we need to put a stop to this. Like, this is going too far. It's the same thing. Like I said, when people watch esports like on Twitch and shit, they're like, "Yo, man, I'll be like that when I grow up," and then they're playing fucking games not because this is fun. It's because I need to be the best in the world. Like I said, it's like with Multiversus. Bro, the game is. I know I brought it up before, and
it keeps getting brought up.
keeps getting brought up. And keep in mind, what I'm about to say doesn't mean I hate the game. But the game is meant for 2v2, right? It's supposed to be a platform of 2v2, right? But here's the thing.
Okay,
When you're,
let me stop you.
Hold on. I'll start going back around. But because it's a 1v1, there's a 1v1 feature, and because esports is a thing, everyone wants to be the greatest in the world, so they don't want someone to hold them back, right? Or like with League, like you have to have a whole team and coordinate. I mean, the game's based off that, but to my point. Like, it's all like esports, so gaming as a whole is fucked up because no one wants to play games because, they're fun. They want to play games to be the best in the world. All the fucking people who don't play like single player games and shit, or have single player in their multiplayer game, because they just want to like, okay, I gotta figure out the best method. Let me look up these YouTube videos for like the best like skins and shit, or like the best like loadouts. And I'm like, dude, just play the fucking game.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know if this is stuff that people want to hear. I'm not saying it's boring me, but I just don't think people want to hear it. But I'll just say this real quick.
They don't want to learn the truth.
I'll just say this though. There's a professional Tekken player. I forget his name.
CrimsoniteArt 97.
No. But he. Remember, I sent you this video. I sent both of you guys a video in general, and the guy basically said that people gotta stop complaining about the game and just pick top tiers.
Oh yeah.
Kelly? No, I'm joking.
They said, but someone always says that eventually. So it's
I keep wanting to say Arslan Ash, but I don't think it's Arslan Ash.
No, it was actually Arslan Ash.
Oh, it was Arslan Ash?
Yeah, no, it was actually him.
Oh yeah,
I remember
that's basically what you were just talking about. I'll sum it up. Basically, Arslan Ash is saying like, stop complaining, pick a top tier, and he's essentially removing the fun out of the game and just saying like, go comp or go broke essentially.
The only time I condone that, or the only time I approve of it, is like if you're actually going to a tournament, and 95% of you motherfuckers are not going to tournament. Stop. Stop.
Well, like we'll just end it on that one. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
You niggas suck, including me. You're not
just
making.
Can you not tell someone how to live
you're
their life?
Definitely on a whole different level.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Don't this topic yet.
Don't tell them how to live their life. If they want to go to the tournament and waste their time and lose, let them.
But see, that's them having
That's
fun.
what you
though.
call. That's what you call a life
like,
lesson.
Losing ain't.
Okay,
Hold on.
minute.
Going to a tournament and losing ain't fun.
Okay, but it's a life lesson. Then hopefully, if you're
It
smart,
is a life lesson.
you'll be like,
Okay,
man,
hold on,
I'm not cut out for this.
Oh, we need to backtrack for a second.
Yeah, well, hold on. Let me stop you real quick. Let's backtrack because you're the fucking idiot who said, "Oh, I'm gonna go to Evo and I'm gonna spend $10 to compete." Right?
Yeah,
And
Yep.
then just
fun.
fucking lose when you don't even practice in the games that you were gonna go compete
So
in.
if
You're an
everyone
idiot.
had that mindset, there would be far less people
But
joining the
hold on.
tournament. It'd be
Rainbow,
far
there's
less.
so many people in tournaments who know what they're doing. They just can't like compete against the nerds and geeks that like lab out 24/7 days.
Dorks.
Yeah, the dorks. They just can't compete against those guys.
But that's the thing though. It's like they want to be the best, so they have to fight the rest and shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like esports as a whole is ruining gaming. That's why like just play to have fun and shit. Like even if you go to
I don't
Evo
think it's
and you know
ruining
you're gonna
gaming.
go 0-2, you still had fun. There's no way you didn't.
No.
I don't give a
Don't
fuck
say that.
about the
That
OU
is
thing.
like that is slick promotion right there. You're just trying to. No, I don't condone that.
Wait, I'm not
guys,
trying to promote shit.
You're basically saying, guys, just give us your like an Evo representative over there. You know, you're like, guys, just give us your money. You know, just try and play, have a good time. If you lose, hey, you had a great time. You know, like no.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the esports has like brain rotted people to think like they need to be the best.
And you're brain rotting people and telling them go to Evo, compete, lose, and laugh and have a great time.
Yeah.
And fist bump your opponent that was using a top tier character and say, "Wow, GG's, bro." Don't go to your no. If you want to compete. Hold on, I'm saying if you want to go to locals or tournaments, compete and stuff like that, do it. But at least be good at the game. Don't go over there with the have fun mindset. You got to go over there with that competitive mindset.
Exactly. No, Terrellion's around this.
Exactly, and you're telling people to go to tournaments and being as shit. You tell them to be shit like how you're garbage at video games, and you want them to go. No. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Rainbow. I'm sorry, but I feel like you kind of sound like a woman with your past traumatic experiences. Like just because you always lose to me and Terrell in a set, that doesn't mean the game has to be all casual, friendly. Just go out and have fun. Like, we get it. You lost to me and Terrell every set we played.
What the fuck?
Let these competitive players do their competitive shit.
And there's the mindset I'm talking about. You just strictly think, oh, we gotta be the best. We just got. And even outside of fighting games, it could be a fucking shooter. Like there's other modes and there's like other ways. Like, there's a reason there's casuals in a fighting game. It's like to test out new characters and have fun with shit. But
I agree with what you're saying. Have fun, but don't tell people to go to tournaments and lose. That is stupid. You're supposed to tell people, don't go to a tournament unless you're ready to win. Yeah. That's what you should tell people.
And in short, what I'm trying to say is like stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. Like if you're casual, you stay in your casual lane. And if you're competitive, you stay in your competitive lane. Like, just stay in your lane.
But then that puts people in boxes.
I can't even.
Yeah, you all should be in a box. There should be the shitters in bronze rank. There should be the, you're okay, and, silver rank. And there's like, okay, you're playing at a moderate
that's what I'm saying.
Not that bad. In gold rank, like, you're in a fucking box. Okay, stay in your box.
Tournaments like Evo don't just, like, get popular, because everyone is there to compete. No, some niggas are just there just to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try this tournament thing. We'll see how far I get. Someone has to go 0-2. Not every motherfucker's gonna take a W. Someone has to go 0-2, bro.
What is this? Someone needs to flip the burgers shit. Like, what are we talking about?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an open tournament for a reason. Like, if it was a closed tournament, it's like.
But hold on, Rainbow. Not everybody's bad, though. Not everybody's bad. Like, there are a lot of good players, but there's just players who are better than others. So you got players in B tier, A tier, and then you got a few players, in S tier. So the A tier players are trying to compete to take that S tier slot. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? But we shouldn't have D tier and C tier people going to tournaments. Stay out, save your money, go practice and lab out.
But then you're alienating, just like with esports, you're alienating.
Why are you always so just big on like, oh my god, we gotta include the minority here? Like, no, I honestly believe you suck. Just
because fighting games are in the gutter.
Minority
we
first.
We have no money, my nigga. We need every person unimaginable.
This is a stupid argument. Like, we're already at 54 minutes. Let's wrap this up. Like, you're wrong here. You're wrong, Rainbow. Let's wrap it up with you.
You niggas ain't shit. Yeah, no, this is definitely a hot take.
Crib, good shit, man. Like, I'm shaking your hand.
We were Yan linked right there.
Exactly, but I don't know exactly if we'll be Yan linked for this comment of the day. And it is from Brian Wilder 2759, who said, y'all seem to have a lot of problems so far with this podcast. So my question would be, who do you guys think is the problem child?
Eat my ass. It was even explained I got mic quality issues, but look, this episode's a whole ton better now.
Hold on.
I fixed it. That's all I had to do.
I think I know the problem child.
We'll go with Rainbow. Let's ask Rainbow first, and then Krim can go next, and I'll go last.
We're all the problem child, but you want to know who the real problem childs are? Everyone in that fucking comment section, I'm joking.
Rainbow, you're supposed to be the loving character that loves all the fucking fans.
Hold on, let's answer it correctly here, appropriately rather.
Yeah.
It's about us.
I don't think there's like I said, it was the first episode. There were problems. I did some shit that was a problem. You know, Crim did some shit that was a problem. Terrell did some shit that was a problem. There's like something, and something. There's like a piece of something, like when someone watches, they go, man, I do not like this guy. So like, there's not a definitive like, oh, problem child. Like I just don't see that.
Yeah, I think we all did something bad.
Well, here's my thing, right? Like, I don't fully understand the question because he's saying y'all seem to have a lot of problems so far with this podcast. Is he referring to the fact that we were arguing?
No, I feel like no. He was just saying like, okay, what I think he was trying to say was that there's problems with the podcast. But who is the main problem? Like, he's trying to get us to fight with each other, basically. Like, he wants me to say some shit like, oh, Rainbow's the problem. And trying to be like, no, you're the problem, Grim. Like, that type of shit. Yeah. That's what I think.
I guess I get the question. And
yeah, like, basically, I feel like...
Let's play into it. It's
Grim. Let's play into it.
First of all.
I'm kidding. I'm not.
Rainbow, Terrell?
The question is such a nothing question because it's the first episode. We all had an issue with something. Until someone's like constantly fucking up, then we can like say okay definitively. But
okay, first off, I want to say
who are you picking then, Rainbow? Hold on, Rainbow. Who are you picking?
I'm not
picking
somebody. Look, how about this? I'm gonna pick myself. Simply
fence sitting, fantastic, Crim.
Yeah. Wait! I said myself, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Choosing yourself is a fence sitting answer.
Alright, fine. I'll fence sit for all of you. It's like a Mexican standoff. I'm pointing at both of you right now.
So who are you picking?
Two people is also a fence sitting answer. There's only one.
Yeah, you gotta choose one.
You can only pick one.
So go ahead. Don't be shy.
Come
on, we're almost done here. Come on.
Here's the thing. Is it the audio thing I had an issue with? Yeah, but it's like kind of whatever. Like I said, I'm not an editor, so I can't say how hard it was.
So you think I'm the issue?
Yeah, you're my biggest op on that video. Like it was like it was just like the thing of like I was trying, like I said, we're gonna get better at this. It was just the first episode, but it was like a structured thing. We went off the rails, and then the way we thought about how the podcast was gonna go, we were butting heads on that part. So
hold on. That's what I think was funny about it. That's what I thought was the entertaining aspect.
At the end of the day,
is the fact that you were taking it so seriously, and I would just like listen to what you'd say. And I'd beat you down for it, and then Crim would just come in with like the random stupid comment. That is what made it funny, in my opinion.
Yeah. In hindsight, that was funny as fuck. But at the time, it was like, dude.
I personally still think it's because they don't understand the humor that we were going for, but we won't even get into that because we're wrapping up here. Crim,
we're wrapping up.
Go ahead and who do you think? Problem child.
Only for that episode, it was partly me because my audio was fucked up and I didn't realize it, and then we just recorded a whole shit ton of audio with me having a fucked up mic. But like I said, I found out what the problem was. We fixed it, and now today's a better episode. But I said I was part of the problem.
So then who's the other half?
I wish I could put like Discord Natural right now and put on like Ultra Instinct thing because you already know like he's like thinking about it.
It would have to be my fellow gay fur coat companion who is also black for some reason.
What do you think Rainbow is?
The topics?
Oh god. Alright, first of all, let me push you out the way for a second because you are not a part of my group. You are not furry enough, and you're not gay enough for me. So shut the fuck up, first of all.
Aren't you guys supposed to be open arms and shit? Let me into your pride community.
Yeah, I'm open arm, and then I'm gonna do a Spartan kick on your ass.
Yeah, you were the main problem, Rainbow. Like your topics were hot dog water. Like you chose shit that nobody was interested in, and only you were interested in. Like remember, you're not the star of the show. You're not the protagonist. Like
I'm a little lenient on Rainbow, mainly because it's like we all said, it's the first episode. And funnily enough, the fact that he did have all these dumb topics, I think is what made it hilarious.
Yeah.
So it was a mistake that ended up turning into like a blessing.
I also want to say like what is it? It was a mistake, but at the same time, I kind of liked that it happened. Like
That's what I'm saying.
It kind
was
of
funny
showed
that it happened, so I can't even really say it was a mistake.
It showed all our characters. Yeah, like Rainbow is that dude that needs to get his anger in check. I'm that dude that like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that dude that has like autism, HD, and Terrellion is just that nigga. That's
autism in 4K. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess for me, Crim. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
Crim, shout outs for screwing up the audio, making my life a living hell. I appreciate it. And then also, not helping me out. Thanks.
okay, Terrellion. Okay, who here has a fucking job?
Okay. Well,
you can't use the job excuse for everything.
Do you know how
Who
busy
here
I
gets
am?
home and then boots up video games?
Wait. Okay, hold on. I'll say this the way you said. Thanks for making my life a little bit.
Okay, you can't. Look. We're already past the hour point, but we'll cut it real quick. I just gotta say this, Grip. You can't use the excuse I have a job every time, and then you come home and then I'm watching you playing video games.
Okay, well, like what the fuck am I supposed to do? Go work a long ass shift with these annoying ass motherfuckers, R-worded fucks.
So
who
now
can't
the
order
excuse
food
has
properly,
shifted
and
into
then,
like I need
and
to
then
go
when
home
I
and
come,
relax.
when I come home, I gotta do more work.
Okay, I think.
Also,
okay,
you guys, a lot of the
hold
shit
on.
was like planning. So I was like,
Okay,
once you
wait,
guys
hold
get
on.
your shit together, then I'll do it.
Let's do a boop, boop type of backup real quick. Let me recontextualize what Terrell's saying. It's not that the fact that you were just playing games or whatever. It's the fact that when there was something that needed to be done, that's what you were doing. Like I said,
and it's not even games.
anything,
It's not even games as well.
Before
Like
we
you were
did
also like
anything.
going out to drink and stuff, and then on top of that, you also did go out and get a tattoo and stuff like that. Like
I'll say this. Before we recorded, I even told you let's test it before you get on multi, right? Because I'm not gonna get into that. If it was like if we started this shit, right? Like I said, we're at a rocky start, but that's okay. It's the first episode. We're not gonna be fucking picture perfect here. Like at the beginning when it was like, okay, you need me to do this, boom, all right, we're gonna do this. If you did that, it was like, okay, we did this, cool. Now you can't. It's like when your parents, when you get home from school, it's like, did you do your homework yet? And it's like,
yeah, exactly. That's why I
homework
kept
yet.
saying it as homework. Remember, I kept telling you guys are not homework. I was mostly saying that as a joke, but at the same time, hoping that you guys would understand that, like, yeah, this is an assignment that needs to get done before the fun comes into play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which
and
makes
it's not
sense.
even like I wasn't even necessarily asking you guys to like finish it. Just at least like do a quarter of the work, then the next day do another quarter, and after 4 days you'll have some stuff done, ready to present to us.
And to be fair, there is like shit happens, like going to work.
Right.
I didn't have time. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, I work in a kitchen for 5 hours.
And that's not even one of the things that I was like saying was an issue. I'm not saying like, bro, you had a job? What the fuck? Oh, why are you here? It's not even that. It's like if you're working, I'm not gonna be like, bro, get off of work now and do the art and do this. It's like, no, handle your business at work. And then when you get home, take an hour to eat and chill and relax. You know what I mean? An hour and a half if you need to. But at some point, you need to fucking do something. Like, we're sitting here waiting.
Hold on, here's what we're going to make progress faster. I'm going to be with you on this one, Krim. Let's just collect that unemployment check. You feel me? No.
You're so dumb.
All right, we'll wrap it up on that.
Okay. So, since there's nothing else to be said, this was a funny-ass episode. Glad we're doing this. So, anyone who has something to say, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, since I'm doing the outro right now. Glad for people who watched or didn't watch, and tune in next time.
Shit, I apologize. Fuck. I know, blame me if you want, I ruined the fucking outro. I apologize. I should have said this. But, real quick, for anybody watching, make sure you guys leave comments, and the comments that you guys read, or the comments that you guys leave, okay? I'm going to make sure, because I know Rainbow's probably going to forget, but I'm going to make sure to read them like questions or hot takes that you guys have, and I'll make sure to read them on the next pod.
Yeah,
so
we want to
can
keep
talk
you
about
invested.
Yeah, I got you guys. I'll make sure I mention it. I'll like interrupt these dudes to say it. All right, that's it. Go ahead, Rainbow.
Well, I appreciate Mr. Editor. He wants to contribute to bringing everyone in, and so do all of us. So, like I said, thanks to anyone who watched or didn't watch to enjoy what you heard. Tune in next time for the Yap No Cap, and this is Rainbow closing my mouth.